In an ongoing partnership with the Long Island Press, Push Pause brings you stories of ordinary and extraordinary citizens in the Long Island community, recently featured on Fortune 52. Today's quiet hero is Dr. Nina Malik of the New York Veterinary Specialty Center in Farmingdale.
So the first 2 weeks were okay.
Yes.
And then last week, not as good. How is his digestion, Mike?
He eats well.
Everything's okay there? The patient that I'm working on today is an 11-year-old Boston Terrier. He has had a problem since birth. He has malformed vertebrae, the early vertebrae in his neck and his skull, okay? And at some point in time, that malformation has caused too much tension on the spinal cord and with the spinal fluid. And that has made him walk abnormally, neurologically. So his choices to treat this were medications, which they tried, and they didn't work very well for his case, and then surgery. And the surgery in this kind of a problem is very risky, and it's actually, it's sort of discouraged. If you can manage it conservatively, we try to do it that way.
And for Leo, the patient, and his owner, managing his condition conservatively means visiting Dr. Malik at New York Veterinary Specialty Center in Farmingdale to take advantage of her unique approach to veterinary medicine.
My practice is different from other veterinary practices because I practice integrative medicine. So I integrate Western medicine with holistic and Eastern modalities like acupuncture and soft tissue manipulation, diet changes, and looking at the animal's lifestyle and making lifestyle changes in addition to traditional medications and x-rays and all the things you would do in regular veterinary medicine.
And for Leo, getting his regular acupuncture treatments helps him have a happier, more functional life, even with his condition.
It really makes a huge difference. We've been doing this for about 2 years, and we know when he's due for his treatment because we see a decline in his mobility.
In fact, Dr. Malik says, from a Western medical perspective, the treatments have multiple benefits. They act as a natural pain inhibitor, help increase blood flow, release tight muscles, and wake up some of the nerves affected by his condition. And from an Eastern perspective, there's perhaps a greater benefit.
From an Eastern point of view, the acupuncture balances the body, and that's the basis for disease. Imbalance in the body causing disease, so we're helping to balance it back.
And that's great news for Leo and his owner.
Okay. It gives the owner and the patient an option to treat the animal in a natural, safe way. And I think it also brings a lot of comfort to the animals and to the owners. Generally, my dogs and cats that come are happy to come to the vet. They're not afraid. They're not getting poked and prodded in a traditional veterinary way. So they enjoy the treatments, they're relaxed by the treatments, and they like being here. Okay, we're gonna do a couple heart points, fire points, okay, bud? Couple fire points.
And for Leo, that comfort lasts well beyond his visit.
He's definitely more stable on his feet. I do notice that. And we've been doing it about every 3 weeks. He holds well, and as far as that goes, I mean, he's able to try to jump on the couch even though he can't anymore. He does make the effort to get on, whereas towards the end when we're due again for the treatment, he doesn't even attempt. And if he does, he generally rolls on his back, and I call it turtling because he can't right himself.
A little lavender on his head. Okay, so 16 minutes.
And Dr. Malik's 45-minute appointments end with a 16-minute resting period in which she sends a slight electric current to the needles to enhance the effects of the treatment. And just in case you're wondering, Leo's not feeling any pain.
I get acupuncture, so I know I could speak for him in saying that I know it doesn't hurt unless you hit a sensitive area, and then it's more just a little bit of a sensitivity, not necessarily pain. When we get in the car and he sees his leash, he knows he's come to see his girlfriend, Dr. Malik, and he gets very excited.
And for Dr. Malik, taking a more holistic approach to her practice has given her insights that go beyond even her patients.
I really do believe in mind-body medicine, and I think on some level there is that for animals too. And so I think that a lot of how it's changed me from a human perspective is how you conduct your life and the choices you make and the stress level you carry will affect your health. It will absolutely, and sometimes that even trickles down to your animal's health. So it's really made me appreciate how complex and intricate our health really is and how it's woven into every choice we make in our lifestyle.
And it certainly seems like Leo and his owner are making some good choices for his lifestyle.
Whoa!
To read more about Dr. Malik and her practice, visit longislandpress.com.